Two of the most common questions we get from students are, what is the profile of admitted students? And what does USC look for in an applicant? Let's start with the first question and review a snapshot of our student body. This fall, the middle 50% of admitted students had a weighted high school GPA of 4.1 to 4.7. This roughly equates to an AB average. The scores listed in the profile here represent the middle 50% of students who chose to have their SAT or ACT scores considered in the admission process. When available, we do consider a student's class rank. The middle 50% of students ranked between 7 and 29% of their graduating class. Keep in mind, these numbers change annually as each year's class competes with itself for both admission and scholarship consideration. Also shown are the profiles of freshmen admitted to the South Carolina Honors College and the Capstone Scholars Program. USC is currently test optional. Freshman admission and merit scholarship consideration will be based primarily on high school courses and grades. The activities, essay, and, if you choose to use them, test scores will also be considered. However, your academic profile will be the most important factor when we review your application. You will indicate on the application whether you want us to consider your SAT or ACT scores for admission. If you already had scores sent to USC, but you choose to apply test optional, we will not use those scores for admission or scholarship consideration. As you are deciding on your preferred testing plan, we encourage you to review the academic profiles of admitted students. These ranges reflect the middle 50% of freshmen who were admitted last year. We recommend you look at the ranges for standardized test scores, high school GPA, and class rank to get a general idea of where you fall within each of the academic ranges. We provide these ranges for general admission, Capstone Scholars, and the South Carolina Honors College. If you choose to have your scores considered, we will superscore the two highest sections of the SAT and the subsections of the ACT if you took either test more than once. The second question we often get asked is, what do we look for in an applicant? First and foremost is a student's academic performance. This includes grades earned in core classes in high school, class standing or rank, if available, and rigor of coursework. While we do consider rigor during our review process, we also understand that AP, IB, and dual enrollment course offerings vary widely from one high school to another. This is why we look at your courses in the context of what your high school is able to offer. When possible, we encourage students to consider taking some of these more rigorous courses offered at their school. Standardized test scores are considered only for those students who choose to have them used as part of their application. Part of our review process includes a student's choice of major and their residency. Some majors are more competitive than others based on student interest and available capacity. That's why we ask students to list a second choice should we need to consider you under a different major. This is not a double major, but it's a way to improve your chances for admission to the university. Undecided is one of the top 5 major selections, so there's no pressure to choose now. However, if you're leaning toward a particular program, we recommend listing it as your first choice. As the state flagship university, we also give South Carolina applicants priority in our review process. There is one required essay on the application, and it is reviewed as part of our holistic admission process. My main suggestion is for you to tell us something that isn't already in your application so we can get to know you better. Finally, we look at your extracurricular activities, awards, and honors. You can list and explain up to 10 of these activities in which you've been involved throughout high school. Please remember, we are looking for reasons to admit students and not the other way around. It is literally our job to help you. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out if we can answer a question or provide clarity on any part of this admission process for you. We really do want to make this as easy as possible for you.